Sorry, but I can't make it to the trip tomorrow. You two go and have fun without me. You'll enjoy yourselves just fine, even if I'm not there, right?
No way, really? It's so last minute. Everything's booked, you know. The flights, the hotel. And Sasha's been looking forward to this for ages.
Oh, come on. I got called into work at the last minute. It's not like I had a choice here. Just try to understand, will ya?
A last-minute work? But we planned this family trip ages ago. How can you just pull this on us now?
I did everything I could to try and reschedule, but my boss said this was non-negotiable. What was I supposed to do? It's not like I don't want to go.
Do you even get how excited Sasha was? She kept saying how much she was looking forward to spending time with you.
Oh, she'll get over it. Besides, learning a bit of patience is good for her, don't you think? Life isn't all rainbows and sunshine after all.
Patience? It's not about that. She just wants to spend time with her family. I can't believe you don't understand that as her dad.
Enough. Look, I'm the one keeping things together around here. My work is what keeps this family going. Without me, where would we be?
I appreciate that you're working hard for us, but that doesn't mean you can just ignore us when it suits you. Why can't you make time for us too?
You're home all day. You've got time. Don't put more stress on my shoulders. You two can go enjoy yourselves without me, right?
This is supposed to be family time. It's not the same without you. The point is for us all to be together.
You're blowing this way out of proportion. It's just one trip and I'm missing it for work, that's all.
It's not just one trip. I'm just asking you to prioritize time with Sasha once in a while. Why is it so easy for you to break promises?
Oh, don't make this such a big deal. I can't go because work's busy, that's it. Just try to be flexible for once.
Flexible? How am I supposed to be flexible when you're treating family like it doesn't matter? Sasha's going to be heartbroken.
You know what? Stop relying on me so much. Figure things out yourself, make your own plans. Got my work. And you should be the one handling family stuff anyway.
So that's how you really think? Family doesn't matter to you at all. Fine, got it. Honey, there's something I really need to confirm with you. I'm worried because of, well, your past record.
What?
You've taken the day off, right?
Huh?
Sasha's surgery is in 4 days. She must be feeling scared, so I want you to be there with her as much as possible.
Oh yeah, I've already taken the day off. Don't worry so much. I've rearranged my work schedule and got everything ready so you can relax. But honestly, do I really need to be there? She's 12 now. I don't see how it's that important for me to be there. Honestly, I think she might feel more at ease if it's just you with her. I could be more of a bother than a help to her.
That's crazy. What she needs most is our support. Even if you're only there for a short while, just having you nearby would mean so much to her. And look, if she's seemed distant lately, it's only because this is an especially tough time. It's making her a bit more sensitive than usual. That's exactly why I want you to be gentle and caring with her.
But, you know, even when I try to talk to her, she just ignores me. She won't even look at me. Honestly, it's tough when I'm making an effort to reach out and she just brushes me off. So I can't help but feel like she doesn't really need me there. And honestly, I think the way you've been raising her might have something to do with how she's acting lately. That's just how it looks to me.
Do you really believe that? She's not acting this way just to be rebellious. She's struggling with the side effects of her medication, and you kept talking to her loudly while she was feeling sick. When she told you not to talk to her because she was feeling nauseous, you yelled back, "How dare you say that to your father?" Of course she'd be wary of you. She wasn't ignoring you, she just felt like you weren't respecting her feelings. How long is it going to take for you to understand that?
Oh, stop it. Don't go encouraging her to act disrespectfully to me. This is why she's acting up.
If you're going to complain so much, you could have helped out with raising her instead. You've always treated it like it's my job, since you think housework is women's work.
Oh, here we go again. I've been working, so I'm doing my part, right? Anyway, I'll be there on the surgery day, okay?
Just make sure you actually show up. It's not a simple procedure. How could you disappear on such an important day? I've searched everywhere for you. When I didn't see you this morning, I thought you'd gone ahead to the hospital. Sasha was so anxious about the surgery, and I assumed you'd be there to comfort her. How could you not be here on such a big day? The surgery is about to start, and I'm here waiting alone. Isn't it your duty as her dad to be with us?
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot it was the surgery day. Man, I just let it slip my mind. My bad. I'm actually on a road trip with my folks right now, so I'll leave it to you. We're by the lake, chillin'. Sorry, but I'm counting on you to handle it. Take care of our daughter for me. It's my time off, so let me enjoy it in peace, alright?
Are you serious? You're on a trip with your parents? On the day your daughter is going through a life-threatening surgery, you choose a trip over being here? Do you understand how much trust she had in you as her dad? You're just throwing that away. Do you have any sense of responsibility as a dad?
Oh, come on, there's no need to get so worked up. She barely talks to me these days, so it's not like it matters whether I'm there or not. You're being way too sensitive about this. With modern medicine, it'll be fine, and there's no reason to blow this out of proportion. She's going to be okay, so as a mom, you should just stay calm and keep it together.
To you, she's nothing more than that. You don't even try to imagine the pain she's been going through, and you just brush it off. She has cancer. It's not just a simple treatment. The success rate isn't guaranteed, and you're off prioritizing a road trip over being with her? You failed as a dad, and I'll never forgive you.
Oh, jeez. Don't be so uptight. Thinking the surgery might fail and being so negative. Is that what a real mother does? She's strong. She'll get through this. And worrying this much is just pointless. Stop being so dramatic, and try to stay calm, will you? Are you alright, Melanie? It's me, Rachel. I hope I'm not overstepping, but I was worried. It's Sasha's important surgery day, right? As a mother, I can only imagine how worried you must be. I want to be here in some way to support you both, and I've been praying for her. Of course, as a nurse, but also as a neighbor. I truly want to see her recover and get back to herself again. So I'm praying from the bottom of my heart that today's surgery goes smoothly and that she starts her recovery soon.
Oh, Rachel, thank you so much for your support. You've shown so much care for Sasha. It means the world to me to have someone who treats her like family, looking out for her. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel better taking the day off and being here for you guys. I wouldn't have been able to focus on work anyway, so I'm here putting all my energy into hoping for her recovery. Anything I can do for her, no matter how small, I'll gladly do it. So please, don't think twice about it.
I truly can't express how much you've done for us. Since she's been in the hospital, she's had to spend so much time alone, and I worried she'd feel lonely. But thanks to you being there, she's told me she's holding up. You've been a huge comfort to both of us. It's such luck that a neighbor is working at the same hospital, and I'm so grateful for this coincidence. Having you here has been a real strength for us.
I'm so touched to hear that, and I'm glad I could be by her side during all this.
If you don't mind me asking, and I'm sorry if it sounds strange, as our neighbor, how do you see Knox, Sasha's father?
Oh, your husband. Well, to be honest, if I can be completely frank, I've always felt he's someone who doesn't look back at his family much. He tries to cover it up, but from what I've seen of his interactions with Sasha, it's clear he doesn't spend much time with her on a regular basis.
I thought so.
But may I ask, why do you bring this up?
Actually...
Oh my god! That's just unbelievable. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't be able to stand it either. What kind of heartless father prioritizes a getaway with his parents over his own child's surgery?
I can hardly believe it myself. On top of that, his parents adore Sasha, so why would they even go on a trip now?
Do they even know about her surgery?
He should have told them, but now I'm wondering if he really did.
It's possible he didn't, and maybe he's not even with them on this trip.
What do you mean?
Oh no, that's just my own speculation. Please don't mind me. And well, my husband and I don't have kids, so I may be overstepping by saying this, but it makes me wonder if a father who ignores his child's surgery like this is even needed. If there's anything, please let me know. I'm here to help.
Thank you, Rachel, but I really can't lean on you that much.
It's the last thing you need to worry about right now. For today, just focus on Sasha. Everything else can wait until after the surgery is over.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'll do that. Hi, Rachel. I thought you might be worried, so I wanted to let you know. Your support meant so much to me, and Sasha's surgery went well. She's going to recover. She still needs some monitoring.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. She must have been so brave.
Now I can look forward to seeing her future.
I'm so glad to hear that. And how did things go with your husband after that?
He's still not back. He'll be away for a few days.
I see. Actually, there's something I'd like to talk to you about regarding that.
Oh, okay.
Honey, it's me. Hey, sorry for being away at such a rough time. I'll get you anything you want to make it up to you, okay? What do you want? Just tell me, and I'll get whatever you like.
I can't believe that's the first thing you say. Do you have any idea how much Sasha's been through leading up to this surgery? Her life was on the line, and you're trying to buy me off with some material things? What are you thinking? No word of concern, just trying to brush it off with casual talk. I'm honestly speechless.
Oh, come on. Is it really something to get this mad about? I'm being considerate, you know? You wouldn't want me bringing back something you don't like, right? I'm being thoughtful here, considering what my family would actually enjoy. Besides, it's not like I'm ignoring Sasha. I just waited until the surgery was over.
Yeah, right. You really don't care about her at all. I couldn't care less about material things. As her dad, your first thought should be asking how she is and showing some concern. Right now, the only thing that matters is her recovery. Do you even realize how cold you're coming across to her?
You're right. How is she? The surgery went well, right? I know you're making a big deal of this, but honestly, with today's medical technology, there's nothing to worry about. You're overreacting. It's not like the surgery's outcome would have changed if I were there, right? Doctors are there, and you're by her side, so that's more than enough.
It was successful, but it breaks my heart that you think this way. Did you even consider how much having both of us there means to her? It's not just about waiting for results. As her parents, being there to support her through her fears and anxiety was what mattered most.
See, I told you surgery would be fine. That's why I said I didn't need to be there in the first place. You were there, so it was all good, and it wasn't necessary for me to rush over, was it? I'm making money, and that's how I contribute. What more do you want?
Right. I didn't need you there. Your irresponsible presence wasn't missed at all. And it's clear you'll just keep treating us as an afterthought. Sasha's medical expenses? Yeah, I'm grateful for that, but you're just using that as an excuse to avoid your responsibilities as a dad.
What are you talking about? Without me, her treatment wouldn't even be possible. I admit I should have been there for the surgery, but I'm out here working for this family, and it's unfair to criticize me for that. I'm working hard for Sasha. You have to understand that.
For Sasha? Oh, don't kid me. You're not working for our sake at all. I know it. I know exactly where all that money is going, and it's certainly not for Sasha. Betraying your family and hiding your affair just to spoil another woman. You're truly despicable.
What? What are you talking about all of a sudden? An affair? I'm not doing anything like that.
Oh, yeah? Then who was the young woman you were with on your little road trip yesterday? I have photos of you chilling by the lake with her, right here. So much for a trip with your parents. You wouldn't have lied if you had nothing to hide, you absolute dirtbag.
Darn it! How did you even find out? But listen, it's all your fault.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
You were so wrapped up in taking care of Sasha that you neglected me. You didn't fulfill your duties as a wife. Men always need that sort of thing, and when they're neglected, they naturally look elsewhere.
Not every man is like that. And my duties as a wife? You shoved all the housework and parenting responsibilities on me, and now you have the nerve to lecture me? You visited Sasha once a month at most, never handled her hospital paperwork or even her clothes. I did everything. And you didn't even bother to drive us to the hospital, yet you think you can act high and mighty?
Enough. Bottom line, this is all your fault. You! What the heck have you done? I can't believe you'd pull something like this. Dragging my parents into this mess? What were you thinking? Why did you have to go running to them about this?
Of course I told them. You used them as a cover for your affair.
You're acting so immature here.
Immature? You've got some nerve calling me that when you chose to be with some other woman over your own daughter. Your parents genuinely care about Sasha. They've even financially helped with her hospital bills and have been more worried about her than you ever were. Your mom and dad apologized to me over and over. They said they were ashamed of having a son like you.
What? You made my parents apologize to you? You're unbelievable.
I didn't make them do anything. That's on you. Your mom was even crying.
Oh, let me guess. You twisted everything to put a blame on me, right? You're so sneaky. I'll tell them my side of the story.
And what exactly do you plan to say? No one's going to listen to you anymore.
Oh, please, I'm their son. Of course they'll listen to me. Hey, what the heck did you do? This is all your fault. I can't reach my parents. Fix this now. What did you do to them?
I didn't do anything. It was their decision to cut ties with you.
What? Cut ties? With their own son?
They said they didn't want to think of someone who abandoned his own child as their son. You've lost all sense of decency. Don't expect to be treated as family anymore.
You've got to be kidding. This is all your fault. I'm not the one to blame here. How are you holding up, Melanie? I've been worried about you.
Oh, Rachel. Thank you.
I just checked in on Sasha a bit ago. It looks like her wounds are still painful, but she's determined to get better and even finished all her food today. Getting her appetite back is definitely a sign of recovery.
Oh, thank you for checking on her, and thank you for the proof of the affair, too.
Oh, please. It was just something I felt I had to do. Besides, it's not exactly admirable to interfere in someone else's family matters.
No, not at all. If you hadn't hired that investigator, I wouldn't have gotten those photos as proof. I haven't told Sasha yet, but I can't stay in this broken marriage forever. Thanks to you, I feel like I can finally move on.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's just that Sasha is aware, you know.
What?
Children often notice more about their parents than we realize. She wants you to be happy. That's what she truly hopes for. That's why I think she's so determined to recover quickly, to be close to you.
Oh, Sasha. I'm terrible. A mother shouldn't let her child worry like this. I need to pull myself together for her sake.
Oh, that's the spirit.
And as for the investigation fees, I want to cover them. I can't just let you pay.
Oh, don't worry about it. It was something I decided to do on my own. My husband was worried about Sasha too, so he actually suggested we arrange for the detective to help.
Even your husband? Oh, thank you both so much, but it must have cost a lot.
Well, he runs his own company, so detective fees are nothing to him, really.
Oh, he's an entrepreneur?
Yes, both of us devoted ourselves to our careers after deciding not to have children. No regrets on this path we chose. Oh, by the way, I just had a little idea. How about we give your husband a bit of a shock? Melanie, what the hell do you think you're doing to me? Why should I be the one getting kicked out? Enough of this. Let me back in the house.
Why? You cheated on me because you were so unhappy with me, right? You've done nothing but blame me, and if you like the other woman so much, why don't you go live with her?
That doesn't mean you can just change the lock and shut me out. This is insane.
Well, trying to talk it out with you leads nowhere. I had no choice but to take action. You're the one who said you preferred another woman, remember? So there's no place for you here anymore, and this house is in my name after all.
You've got to be kidding me. You! Open this door!
Oh, and I'm at the hospital right now, so I'm not even there. If you could think for once, you'd realize that.
Darn it! Then I'll go there.
Do you even know where it is?
Of course I do. It's the big one near exit 19, right?
No, it's not.
What?
I knew it. You don't even remember where your own daughter is hospitalized. I always had to drive you there, didn't I? This is your own fault. And if you keep causing a scene, the neighbors might start thinking you're some kind of lunatic. You might want to stay away from the house for a while.
Darn it! You're making a fool out of me. Just wait. I'll make you pay.
The one who's going to pay is you.
Trying to ruin my family, are you? Excuse me? I know what you're up to. You're the one who spread those nasty rumors about me, right? What exactly is your goal here? Oh dear, hello there. And who might you be? It's Knox. Thanks to you spreading rumors that I abandoned my kid to run off with some woman. I'm a pariah at work. After digging around, I found out it all leads back to you. What are you gonna do to fix this? Oh, I'm impressed you managed to track me down. Well, I do exchange numbers with a lot of people through my husband's business connections, so maybe it got out somehow. I'm gonna sue you for defamation. Go ahead. You say I spread rumors, but it's the truth, actually. And for the record, it wasn't me. It was my husband. It doesn't matter. He happens to be the CEO of a sizable company. He mentioned your behavior to some of his fellow CEOs, saying he'd hate to have someone like you in his company. Apparently, the story spread from there and became a rumor. Gossip sure can be scary, can't it? Don't play innocent. You're behind this. I don't care if your husband's a CEO or whatever. You're just a nurse. Stick to your little profession and stay out of my business. True, I am a nurse, but I didn't get involved as a nurse. I got involved because, as your neighbor, I couldn't stand by and watch you do such awful things. And let me be clear, I'm directly involved. Involved? Just because we're neighbors? Come back and say that after you've actually looked after Sasha. I've done more for her than you have. I even looked after her at my house a few times. What? And every time she came and went from school, I made sure to greet her. When Melanie had to work late, she'd come over and keep me company often enough. And yet you still think I'm an outsider? To my husband and me, she's like a niece. Compared to you, a man who neglects his daughter and only thinks of himself, I am far more of a true insider. You abandoned her after she was giving a life-threatening diagnosis, then berated your wife for it. Have some shame. No one is going to stand by you after this.
This is hilarious. Can't believe you actually went and did that.
What? The way you're talking is so darn annoying.
I heard you joined the neighborhood volunteer activity. One of the neighbors told me all about it. You tried to show off, but you just ended up getting in everyone's way and fell into a ditch, becoming the laughing stock.
Darn it! How did you even find out?
Unlike you, I actually get along with the neighbors. Don't underestimate the mom friend network. It's just too funny. Everyone who volunteered was saying the same thing. They all saw how desperate you were to make yourself look good.
Shut up! Don't make a fool out of me. Do you even realize whose fault all of this is?
It's all your own doing. And it's no wonder the neighbors think you're that guy now, especially after you made such a scene in front of the house. Or are you still not getting it? Someone who neglects his kid to have an affair shouldn't be trying to act like a good person now. It's just pathetic.
How long are you going to keep this up? Come on, can't you just drop it already? I'm your husband and Sasha's dad. Let's just put this behind us and move on. Please. You're being stubborn, and acting this way isn't good for our mother. You need to handle this like an adult, like a proper mother would.
Oh, don't even start. You're just trying to worm your way back in now that everything's falling apart and you have no one on your side. Not long ago, you didn't care about my feelings and did whatever you wanted with your mistress, and now you're talking like this? Stop pretending you care about us. You lost any right to call yourself a father. Watching you act like you suddenly value us? It's honestly pathetic.
Geez, you don't have to go that far. You're just being cold. I worked to support my family and I've done the bare minimum as a father. So why am I the one being left behind? Sure, things didn't always go perfectly, but I'm still Sasha's dad. I've been doing my best for you guys and I don't deserve this level of blame.
Doing your best? You think that's enough? I can't forgive you for trying to brush everything off with that excuse. I have no intention of getting back together with you. So let me make it clear. We're getting a divorce, and you're going to pay alimony, so prepare yourself. You'll face the consequences of betraying Sasha and me, the family you were supposed to care for.
Divorce? Why is it coming to this? Do you have any idea how much I've done for this family? Maybe you really think I'm the only one at fault here, but it can't all be mine, right?
Then tell me this. Why did you think I wouldn't decide to divorce you? Do you even realize what you've done? You left all the household and parenting duties to me. You didn't even remember where your own daughter was receiving treatment. You used family responsibilities as an excuse for your affair and even lied to cover it up. You betrayed us over and over, and you're so detached that you honestly thought I wouldn't go through with divorcing you.
I didn't do anything that bad. Even the affair. It wasn't serious. I just wanted to test how you felt about me, to show you how hurt I was by how cold you've become.
Well, my feelings are perfectly clear now. I have no intention of trying to work this out with you.
No, you're misunderstanding. If we could just try again, I know we could make it work. I'm sorry, and I'm really trying to change, so just give me one more chance.
No way. I don't believe for a second that you'll change, and I don't see any reason to stay with you.
Don't say that. How can you know if we don't try? I regret everything, and I'll definitely change. I know we can make this work.
No, absolutely not. Because even now, through this entire conversation, you haven't once mentioned Sasha. All you're thinking about is yourself. And honestly, you couldn't care less about us, could you? To you, this family is nothing more than a decoration for appearances, and that's why you could betray us so easily. You're finished as a father, and you don't need to play any role for us anymore. We're no longer your family. Rachel, I don't even know how to thank you. The only reason we're able to stand strong now is because of you. Thank you so much for everything, even arranging a lawyer for us.
Oh, don't mention it. With all your visits to the hospital and taking care of Sasha, there was no way you had time to look for a lawyer. I was worried if the lawyer we recommended was a good fit.
Oh, she was perfect. Thanks to you, I was able to finalize the divorce and make a proper claim for alimony.
Oh, I'm so glad. And have you found out more about the other woman?
It turns out she's married too. Apparently, she's going through quite a dispute herself. I'm glad that she's facing some consequences.
Yeah, you're right. But to ensure that all the pain and hardship you endured doesn't go to waste, you need to hold Knox fully accountable. If he doesn't truly take responsibility for his actions, he'll never learn. And he may do the same thing to someone else. You don't need to sacrifice yourself for someone like that. Move forward, boldly.
You're right. Hearing that from you makes me feel better. Until now, part of me still wanted to make excuses for him, but I know I need to let go of that feeling. So I'm leaving the rest to the lawyer and focusing on building a new life.
Oh, that sounds like the best plan.
And there's something important I want to tell you. I've decided to sell the house. Staying in the place where I shared so many painful memories with him, it's too much. And I think it would be best for Sasha to be closer to the hospital. I want us to start fresh, so I made the decision to move.
I see. Yeah, being closer to the hospital would make things easier. And moving will also be a new start for both of you. It could be a positive change for Sasha too.
But honestly, I feel sad for leaving after all the support you've given us as a neighbor. If it's alright with you, can we still stay close even after we move? You're irreplaceable to me, Rachel.
Of course! I'd be happy to continue our friendship just as before, if not even closer. And I'll always be here for Sasha as well, so please don't hesitate to lean on me whenever you need. I'm rooting for your and Sasha's happiness with all my heart.
Thank you, Rachel. When Sasha's feeling better, we'd love to come visit you. She's really looking forward to seeing you again. It's comforting to know we'll still have you in this new chapter.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
Oh, and Sasha has started drawing again. She didn't have the energy to do it before the surgery, but now she's slowly regaining her strength. She'd be thrilled to show you some of her new drawings.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Her art always brings so much joy, and it makes me smile just thinking about it. I can't wait to see her work again, and I'm looking forward to watching her grow in the new environment.
Right after the divorce, Knox started feeling the weight of his actions at work too. The word of his misconduct and negligence spread through the office, leaving him isolated and looked down on by his colleagues. His performance deteriorated, and eventually his boss gave him an ultimatum. He's apparently clinging to his position for dear life. His parents have also cut him off, so he has no place to return to. Once his affair and lies became known to them, they told him, "We don't consider someone who betrays their family to be our son," and cut all ties. He tried desperately to apologize, but his mother shut the door in his face and changed the locks to ensure he'd never come back. Even his mistress has left him, cutting off all contact. It seems she never intended to carry on with him if it meant destroying a family, and now Knox is left completely alone. Now he's living a solitary life in a rundown apartment. The freedom he gained by hurting Sasha and me was only ever temporary. All of this was his own doing. As for us, we've started our new life. I let go of the old house and moved closer to the hospital, and now our days are peaceful. It's as if the heavy, oppressive feelings we once had have completely lifted. Sasha is gradually regaining her strength, and her smile is back. I'm firmly committed to walking forward into a new future with just the two of us. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.